I've talked about this with, well, a friend of mine brought it up about if you're helping people, is it bad to post that you're still getting help and going through
Mm,
things? Where some of these people will act like they know it all and you need to do their course or their
mm.
thing, and that's the thing. But do you find that sharing that you're still learning with your, other clients, do people take well to that, or do they expect you to know the things or whatever they're looking for?
Yeah.
Do you find that affects anything?
Yeah, I wonder what people think.
Yeah, I guess maybe you don't know because a
You
lot.
never know, right?
Yeah.
You know, he's like Ram Dass. You know Ram Dass?
I watched his documentary.
Yeah, that was a powerful one, eh?
Yeah, it was good.
So he passed away recently, just this past month, and up until the day, he passed, pretty much, he was talking about stuff that he was still learning and still working on.
hmm
Um, he would say like life is the curriculum. We're here to learn. We're here to grow, and um, yeah, I can't imagine what life would be like if I had it all figured out.
Yeah.
There's something about just the learning, the feeling of progress and expansion, experiencing growth that just feels so good that I don't know. I don't even think I would want to be able to say I have it all figured out. You know what I
No.
mean? So yeah, I definitely don't, and I try and share as often as I can, to the extent it's helpful in individual coaching conversations as well as more publicly on social media or
hmm
stuff that I write. Um, yeah, the extent to which I am still working on things, because I
And
think that is important.
as you do that, really you just kind of move up the self development ladder of people that you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, really,
Yeah,
I guess too. You start to meet people who are more maybe advanced or need more advanced help as you advance through certain areas as well.
yeah.
And then some of those people can take in behind you or however it goes.
I think I absolutely think you're right. I think it's part of the collective growth process that we're all going through. Our
hmm
whole culture and society is growing in consciousness. We are slowly
Getting
evolving
there.
and getting there. There's so much happening. I mean, there's a great book called Abundance, and it's less about like abundance and manifestation and getting rich and stuff like that. It's much more about um, citing a whole bunch of different examples from around the world of how the world is improving and how
hmm
great, how many great developments there are. Because you go into the news, if we turned on
Yeah.
CNN on your computer right now,
Yeah.
it's all red. I mean, their branding is all red.
Yeah.
It's this sort of fearful rage color, and it's just breaking news all the time, and it's all negative. It's all really upsetting, scary stuff.
hmm
And not to say that there aren't terrible things happening around the world,
hmm
but it is totally out of balance with the great things that are happening.
It's always the focus is on the negative stuff.
It's all the focus on the negative stuff. It ignites this sort of fearful energy within us. And when we're in a fearful state, we are much more apt to be controlled and manipulated by other
hmm
people. We're seeking, a resolution to our problems. And so we're willing to kind of listen, and we're willing to buy, and we're willing to follow.
hmm
Um, Whereas you read a book like Abundance, and you kind of go, holy shit, like, look at the progress we've made on world hunger so far, and disease and violence. Like, we are progressing as a society, and that's so important to acknowledge and to bring more energy to that so that we can keep working on it, because we're
hmm
not done
Yeah.
either, right? And so I think that at like the most macro scale, looking at the world and how much positivity and how much development is happening, and focusing on that and trying to feed into that and support that, you can bring that right down to the most micro level of your own life
hmm
and say, look how much is happening. And
hmm
not like just positive thinking and ignore the fact that I'm depressed or I'm anxious or I'm struggling or I'm not making money or whatever it is, but balancing all of that with deliberately focusing on what is working.
hmm
We have a roof over our heads right now. We've got fresh drinking water. My mouth is a bit parched. We have this incredible technological apparatus that is, I mean, this is amazing, by the way, what you've created here. This is so cool. This is so much more professional and legit than I thought. Um, you know, we're well fed, like there, you know, and we're both making progress in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
We both have been through challenges, and we have our ups and downs, and we still feel our setbacks at times, but we are making so much progress in our life. I mean, your story is incredible,
Mm-hmm.
how far you've come in the last few years.